Hey guys, welcome to our first podcast. We finally got everything up and running and we're really excited. And hopefully, you guys are as excited as we are.
I know I'm excited.
I know we're finally doing this. We're making a podcast.
Yay.
We get to talk about Bravo and a bunch of other stuff. And we're gonna have some guests on our podcast later down the line. A lot of people
I
have been
know,
asking
that's
about
so
it.
exciting.
So I guess we should introduce ourselves. I'm Becky.
And I'm MJ.
And welcome to Deep Disc Podcast. So I guess we should just dive right in. What do you want to talk about first? I know there's a lot going on.
I
We had
know there
Atlanta.
is.
We had
Okay,
Atlanta last night.
did you watch it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, what's up with Drew?
I don't know, but I hate that she keeps saying, I'm from Chicago, bitch. I'm from Chicago because she's not making us look very good.
We're in Chicago, like suburbs. Like she's not Chicago at all. Like she acts like so tough, but she's not.
Yeah. And then so everybody was supposed to spend $1,000 on a gift for the white elephant party, and she didn't spend $1,000 on a gift. She showed up with a cat carrier and she stuffed a wig in it.
Well, no, apparently she had like $1,000 like rolled up in the gift somewhere, but still like it just seemed like she just wants drama. Like who does that?
Hmm. And then Candy was like, "You should just take your gift home." Or no, Candy made her because she pulled the champagne, and Candy made her give the champagne back because she was like, "You didn't put $1,000 in." So I don't know. Now, how funny is it that Kenya was the one that got the gift though? Like, how
I
ironic.
know. How did that happen? But
Yeah,
honestly,
that.
like if I was Kenny, I would have been like, I went with the joke because she reacted like hurt, and that just gave Drew like like pleasure
Oh,
that
for
she.
sure.
But like, I'm just like so confused with this whole like profit thing. Why is Drew obsessed with the profit? I feel like they're not even like that close, but she's like, you ruined the family. What like what?
That's what I don't understand either because she keeps saying, well, when it comes, I'm involved because it's affecting my family. But how is it affecting your family? He's a grown man. And so I don't understand what the problem is. For anyone who didn't watch the episode, pretty much Drew has this prophet friend and he's supposed to baptize her kid or something. And is that what it was? Baptize or something?
Yeah, but if you saw the video call that Latoya had with the prophet, he was basically saying like, yeah, they asked me, but it was never like scheduled or they gave me information. They just said like, would you be interested? And he said, yeah. And that
Oh,
was the end of the conversation. But she's
oh. And then
making it seem like Latoya is responsible for her kid not having a christening. Like, calm down. Like,
yeah,
why
she
is
made it
it?
seem. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
She made it seem like Latoya was breaking up her family, and like Candy said, he's a grown ass man. So if he's interested in Latoya, he's gonna do whatever he wants because he's a grown man.
Yeah, that's none of Drew business. If the prophet decides to leave his fiance, which he's not even engaged, according to him, that's his
Hmm.
business. That's none of Drew's business. So why is she so invested in this? I feel like she just wants to be like relevant, so she gets like a peach on like her second season.
Yeah, she has been blowing, like just blowing everything out of proportion. But no, it really was like typical Kenya at the end of the party. Kenya starts grabbing everybody's gifts and walking out the door. She took the Gucci bag. Like, what else did she take? She took the Gucci bag. She
She
took the
took the
Chanel.
champagne.
She took the champagne. Like, Kenya, you only came with one gift. You're only supposed to leave with one gift. I get it. You're upset that you didn't get the gift you wanted, but you're not supposed to take three other
I
gifts
know.
with you.
She's like, might as well. They're fighting.
She's like, fuck it. Grab this, grab this. She like was like the Grinch who stole Christmas and just started stealing all the gifts and walking out the door with
I
them.
know. Everyone else was
She's crazy.
distracted fighting. That was hilarious.
That she's crazy. Like, come on, Kenya, you can't be doing that.
Okay, what about
Like,
Bolo? Do you think Portia slept with Bolo?
I think Portia and I
Drew, right?
definitely I think Drew did something because at that Christmas party they kind of threw Drew and like Portia said something about Drew. So I definitely think that because
Because
when Bolo the stripper showed up to the party, Portia was like all over it. So I definitely
yeah,
think she did something. I think a few of them did. I think Latoya was in there. Yeah.
yeah, because
What
they
do you
were all
think?
yeah, definitely because they were all drunk and horny, obviously.
Yeah.
And
Portia was like the horniest too.
yeah, and Bolo left at like 5 in the morning. And if you didn't sleep with him, why are you so defensive and like, like
Yeah.
acting like I don't know. It's just like something is fishy. Like if it wasn't like if something someone says about me and it's not true, I'd be like, oh, that's not true, and I don't care. Like you keep talking, like doesn't affect me,
Hmm.
but to her it's like a hurt. Like oh, don't talk about this. It didn't happen. Like she's so defensive about it, and it's just like admission of guilt. I think.
Yeah. No, I think we're going to hear a lot about that next week on the reunion. What I think is really shady is that everyone was trying to be hush hush. They shut off the cameras, they hid the cameras. Everyone was trying to be hush
Yeah,
hush, and Kenya's big ass mouth blew everybody up. She was just telling everybody's business. Like
I
nobody would
know.
have known if it wasn't for Kenya just putting everyone on blast.
But if you notice, Candy knows because she's like, I'm not talking about it. I'm pleading the fifth.
Yeah,
So
because that's because Candy has everyone sign NDAs before they have like threesomes with her and Todd. So Candy is yeah. If you want to do anything and never hear about it again, like Candy's your girl. Like you
yeah,
can trust her.
I,
She'll sign NDAs.
Candy's probably one of my favorite housewives of the whole franchise.
Really?
I feel like I could like hang out with her and have fun. Like she just seems like a down to earth person, like
Oh,
fun and
for
like
sure. She's like no bullshit. Like she's like
yeah,
serious and no drama. Like no bullshit. So
yeah.
Usher is doing a residency at the Coliseum at Caesar's Place, and he was trying to hype up his residency. So he came rolling into um, the strip club, the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club in Vegas, with briefcases full of what looked like to be cash, but it actually was briefcases full of Usher bucks or Usher bucks, I don't know. And he was promoting his new residency, but some of the strippers weren't happy about it because he started throwing them the dollar at the strippers, and when they tried to go turn them in to the house at the end of the night, they were like, "Well, these have Usher's face on them. These aren't real dollars." So they put him on blast
If I
on
was a
Instagram,
stripper who got $, I would find him and beat his ass.
right?
Like, what in the world was he thinking? Or was
Like
it?
you thought, right? Like you thought you made all this money, and then you go and you look at it, and it's got Usher's face on the damn thing. Like,
I would
no,
be another level pissed. Like, I did not just work like 5 hours shaking my ass for a fucking $. Like,
right,
what?
man.
Oh
And
my.
he wasn't even printing like big bills. It was like dollar. It was like dollar bills.
Like, what
And
are you
where did
supposed
he
to?
get the printing machine? Like, where did he get the money printing machine?
What are you supposed to do with those? Like, where do you like? Just what is it? Like, can you use them somewhere? No, right?
Like, I get what he
I'm
was
just
trying to do, trying to promote his show and stuff, but like, this is the worst marketing you could ever use, ever. Like, throwing fake dollar bills to strippers, that is terrible marketing. Terrible marketing.
oh my god. Like, I just
He,
is he
yes,
broke? He's not broke, right?
I mean, he can't be because he just got this residency at Caesar's Palace. So, I mean, I'm sure that's a big paycheck. It's just whoever was in charge of marketing for promotions for his new gig is just clearly an idiot.
You
Like
know
you
what
can't do that.
they could have done is like, hey, Usher spent $1 million at the strip club, and he would have gotten the same attention. Now he looks like a broke motherfucker who can't afford to throw dollars at strippers, and it's like
Right,
embarrassing. I
right.
just,
And so
uh,
I read the article of what the owner of the club was saying. He was like, I mean, it's COVID, so like places are hurting. So they were glad that Usher came in and they got publicity from that. And I guess he did buy a lot of liquor bottles, so he did spend money, and they said he's always welcome back.
Yeah,
But
but you spend the
I
money on the
mean,
club and not the girls
exactly,
dancing, you know? Like, yeah, the
exactly,
club owner is gonna be happy because he got the money, but what about the strippers
exactly,
who are like working there, you know? They went home with
exactly.
like fake money.
Yeah,
I
well,
swear
they
to
felt.
God, I would have beat his ass if I found him.
I would be like, "Am I on punked? Like, you just punked me. Like, you literally just punked me. Like, this is not real money. Like, you literally punked me." I'd be
Yeah,
mad. I'd be so mad.
it's just so stupid.
I know, right? It's crazy. Did you see the Beverly Hills trailer?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Why is Sutton a housewife? Why? Just I
I
don't
I
understand. I don't understand the hype of like people liking her. She's awkward. She's not entertaining. She's cringe to watch. I just don't get it. Like
What did she do last season? I don't remember anything about her
she was
except
just
she was annoying.
she was annoying and she kept like I don't know. She was just like in instigating stuff, but it was not even like relevant. Like I don't know. Like I just don't get. I really don't get it.
Yeah.
She's so awkward to watch and like embarrassing because she kept like acting like she's so rich and she has all this money that she can spend. Like no one cares. Like you're Housewives of Beverly Hills, everyone has money, but she's acting like she's the only one that has money. She's like took them to like New York when they were in New York. They like she like took them to the house of like one of the designers. Was it Chanel? Maybe
I don't remember.
I don't
What
remember
did she
either.
do? How did she get her money?
Probably I really don't know. I think she just has a rich husband or maybe
And
family
then
money. She
and
just
then there's
I
a
just like yeah.
what did she do that was like the most annoying thing?
Just her presence was annoying. I
Yeah, I
don't.
don't.
Her commentary was like, not, she's the kind of housewife that tries to be Bethany Frankel. You know what I mean?
No, what do you explain?
Well, Bethany Frankel is like the funny housewife who makes like like funny comments. She's like the comedian. Like um, I don't know how to describe it. Not quirky. She's very like
Hmm. Yeah, I get what you mean.
like
Hmm.
what's the word when you like know what to say? Like always have a comeback.
Oh yeah, she's like quick. She's
Yeah, there we
witty,
go.
but
Yeah, there we go. She's like
hmm
witty, she's funny, like, she's relevant. Um,
yeah.
she makes the show. Like her comments always make the show. And I feel like there's been a lot of housewives that the first time appearing on the show, they try to be like that. And it's like, you're not. Like, nobody's ever going to be Bethany Frankel.
Yeah. I'm sad she left.
Maybe she'll come back.
Maybe. We'll see. She's doing a
Yeah,
lot of stuff, saving the world right now, so
I know. She's probably
who
one of
knows?
my favorite housewives.
Yeah, she's definitely an OG.
Okay, give me your top five of housewives.
Ooh, I wasn't ready for this one. I don't know. Okay, so I like Cynthia a lot.
Yes.
Um, oh man. Okay, I like Cynthia a lot. Ooh, I feel pressured. I like the Potomac girls a lot. Like, there's so many good ones in Potomac. Um, who is that? Why can't I think of her name? Giselle in Potomac.
Yeah.
And then I like Dorinda. Dorinda's good. That's three. And then I guess I would have to go Dorit. Dorit is a boss.
I know.
Four. And then who would my last one be? I don't know.
Jersey? Anyone from Jersey?
Oh, Jersey. Yeah, I forgot Jersey. Yeah, Teresa. Always.
Okay.
Teresa. Teresa's
Okay.
an OG badass table flipper.
I know. Okay, this
Okay,
is
what are
my
your
top.
top five?
Okay. Bethany Frankel, definitely.
Hmm.
Then I like Candy a lot. Um,
Me too.
and then trying to think, do I like anyone from Beverly Hills? Okay, I like Whitney from Salt Lake. That's three.
Oh, yeah.
Um, Cynthia, because she's just like so cool to watch.
Yeah, she's cool.
So that's four. Um, um, trying to think who's on OC that I like. I don't know if I like anyone on OC.
I don't really like OC anymore. Like, ever since
It
like
just
Vicky lying about cancer, like I just can't watch it anymore. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm like, you knew.
Did I ever tell you I went on a date with her nephew?
Oh yeah.
We can't talk about that because there's some details. It's just like too much for a podcast. But
Yeah, she came into my work a few times, and with
really,
yeah, with Kelly Dodd, she came in one time
oh, Kelly
wasted.
Dot. I like Kelly Dot a lot.
Kelly Dodd's too crazy for me. She's always saying dumb shit.
Really,
And yeah, she needs to put her foot in her mouth.
I like that. I think I like that. I feel like I could have so much fun with her. Like we
Yeah,
could
I
drink
mean,
all night.
yeah, she'd be a fun time, but you might like get banned from the internet.
It's fine. I'm down for that. I like a fearless bitch who does not give a shit.
Who would you bring back if you could bring a housewife?
Bethany Franco.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
Um, I think I would bring back like Jill Zarin.
Oh yeah.
Or who was that crazy one from New York who like her husband was like always attached to her?
Oh, Alex.
Yeah, she was nuts. Or the chick with the leg who like threw her fake leg on the table.
Yeah. But she planned that because the way she did it was like so like soap opera esque. Because
You
she's
don't
just
think she could
like,
have?
there's no way that was like not planned. Because she's just like, there's nothing fake about me but my leg. Oh, just like
Yeah, because I'm
okay.
sure it takes a while to like pull the leg off. So she was
Yeah.
probably like fucking with it under the table for a little bit before she like threw it on the table. Hold on, let me get my leg undone before I chuck it at you.
Who's a white housewife that you liked in the beginning but now you don't like?
Um, Ramona.
Ramona. Okay.
Yeah, she just became like very full of herself.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
me, I think it's Carol, right? Radwood.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
I never
really liked
liked
her
her.
in the begin. In the beginning, I liked her. I thought she was like down to earth. I thought she was like quirky and like funny, and but then she like got full of herself. Like she thought she was like the star of the show,
Yeah, because she was
and
dating
she
like a
wasn't.
21-year-old.
Yeah, that was gross. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's why she thought she was real cool though.
Yeah,
Because it was like Luann's like daughter's ex-boyfriend or niece's ex or something like that. I don't remember.
yeah.
I don't remember.
Um, can we talk about Teresa's line, catchphrase in the opening? Like, what
What's her
the fuck?
catchphrase?
It's like, oh my god, let me. It's just like so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't remember what her phrase was. Usually I tune out. Like I'll watch like the catchphrases like the first episode to like see what everyone's catchphrase is. And then after that I just like tune out.
Something like, oh, it says, they say it's never late to start over. I say it's starting over never tasted so good. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, you
I
just,
don't know, but she keeps talking about like how she tastes. So like I think it must be like a play on that
she
or
is
something.
getting her pussy ate.
That's why she's eating pineapples all the time. That's all she does is talk about pineapple.
You, I feel like her ex-husband Joe never ate her pussy, and now this guy that she's dating is like eating it all the time, and she just probably came for the first time in her life. That's why she's so happy.
Well, yeah, and she didn't have sex forever because she was in prison for like over a year, and then her husband was in prison for I don't even know how many years, like at least three.
Yeah,
So she just hasn't gotten laid in a while.
yeah,
She's got needs. I'm happy
yeah.
for her.
I'm happy for her. She's a good mother. Like,
She is.
yeah, I'm happy that she finally found someone that like appreciates her the way she needs to be because she is a good person. I think um I guess it's more like a European thing, but like she's a ride or die for her family and her kids. Like she puts her kids first, you know. And
Oh, for sure.
I really appreciate that because I'm not saying other housewives don't do that for their kids, but for her I can really feel it, you know.
Yeah, and the fact that her and Joe are able to like still be so cordial after everything that
Yeah.
went down is like I really respect that a lot.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
it takes a lot. Because she does have a lot of resent towards Joe because you know her mom passed away, and it's just like
Yeah.
like it's just I just have a lot of respect for her. I feel like she's a real ride or die person, you know.
Yeah. I did want to go back to Beverly Hills and ask you who this new housewife Crystal is, though.
I don't know. She uh is it Crystal Minkoff?
Yeah, I don't know who she is. Well,
Crystal.
hopefully she's interesting.
Yeah, I guess
And then
we'll find out.
did you see that Lisa Renna's daughter is dating Scott Disick, and so that was in the preview too. And Kyle Richards was like, he has 3 kids and he's too old for her. So obviously they're not into it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how that plays out.
I'm excited to see all Erica's drama because she's so cold and like closed off all the time.
She's
And
so
this
fake. I'm
season,
sorry to say this, but she's fake to me. I feel like
she
there's
is
a
fake, but
there's
it's like a guard. She's like being cold and like cut off, and now she's getting divorced, and now they're having all these legal troubles, and I'm just excited to hear about it.
but she's saying that she didn't know anything about it.
Do you
Which
think?
the only way I could believe that is if they just have like a living situation. She just like lives with him and doesn't have a real relationship with him. He does his own thing. She does her own thing. Then yeah, I can believe
I,
it. But if they're married and they like have a relationship where they like are in each other's lives, you're gonna know about it.
yeah, but from every time I've seen them interact, like she definitely like he's definitely the boss,
Yeah.
and I feel like he doesn't have like I don't think they have combined accounts that she has access to. Like
Yeah.
I feel like he has all the power, and so I feel like she wouldn't know. And I feel like he's always away at work and always on trips, and she's always doing her live shows or her music videos or hanging out with the housewives and filming. So I kind of think that maybe she didn't know because I really do think they don't interact too much because she seemed very cold. So, and then she was doing her Broadway play and everything, so she hasn't been around.
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah.
So I don't know.
But the way she's acting, it doesn't seem sincere to me. It seems like very thought of, like,
Oh
oh,
yeah, because she's very aware of like her image and how it's portrayed on TV, I think.
yeah. I
Do you think?
I do
Good.
want to like her so bad, but I just don't because a lot of her characteristics seem like an act. It doesn't seem sincere, which I
Hmm.
struggle because I do want to like her, but I don't because I do think she's like really pretty and attractive and like gorgeous.
Uh,
And I don't know, it's just
I
my
tried. I bought her book, and I tried to. Well, I lent it out to someone to read it, and then they returned it before they finished it, and they were like, "Yeah, I can't read this. It's terrible." And then I was like, "Oh, wow!" And then I started reading it, and then I couldn't finish it because it was terrible.
yeah.
So I didn't like her book. That's my book review.
But she had a ghost writer, right?
I don't know. I don't know. Whoever wrote it was bad.
Yeah,
Her life was boring to me. Maybe that's what it was.
maybe.
Who knows? Do you think we're gonna see Kathy Hilton a lot this season?
I hope so. I'm interested.
Yeah, I saw an interview where like Paris Hilton was talking about
Hmm.
how they like she didn't want her mom to be on the show because it's like just so much drama and stuff. And I'm like, well, yeah, I understand that. The housewives.
Um, it'd be cool if they had Chris Jenner on there because the three of them are really good friends, right?
Yeah, I think she's gonna be because I also saw an interview with Chris Jenner and she was like mentioning like, yeah, maybe I'll like make an appearance. Like, she does that sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, when does it premiere? It's like,
I don't even know actually. That's
let's
the
see.
stuff I usually ask you about.
Okay, what?
I usually just ask you about that stuff.
It premieres May 19th. So in a
May
month.
19th.
Exactly in a month, we'll have new season of Real House of Beverly Hills.
All right. That should be exciting. I'm excited for that one.
I know, I'm excited.
What do you think about Jen Shaw? Her little legal troubles.
Uh, the fact that she's acting innocent and then what? like she's acting like she didn't do anything wrong, and she's like, "Don't believe the hype." Like,
Yeah.
okay,
What hype? Like, what hype? What do you mean, what hype? Like, there's no hype. There's
you
literally
know,
like charges against you.
girl, the FBI arrested you, not your local police. Like, that's oh my god, she's so delusional. She's so delusional, and the fact that it's so disgusting for to think that she scammed older people and like vulnerable people that don't like might not even have English as their first language, you know? It's
Mm-hmm.
disgusting. You know, if you were scamming like this, I don't know, and scamming anyone is horrible. But the fact that you targeted older generation, you're a trash human being.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're like easy, they're an easy target, and you're like preying on their
Yeah,
weakness because you know how to take advantage of these old people. Like it's absolutely terrible. Like
it's disgusting.
it is. Like she's definitely a terrible person. And
And
then Tamra Judge was like saying, "You're an idiot for going on a TV show in the middle of if you knew you were doing all this stuff because now it's going to be public. It's only season 2, and we're going to have all this
yeah,
we're going to have like a crazy season because it's being filmed right now while she's being arrested. And I guess the FBI showed up on one of the girls' trip, but her husband tipped her off, so she was able to leave before.
oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, before yeah, they
So
showed
her
up.
husband knows that.
So her husband tipped her off because the FBI was looking for her, and so she left like 3 minutes before they showed up to the girls' trip because they were all about to leave for this girls' trip that was being filmed by Bravo, and so the the police or the whatever the FBI showed up to where the girls were with the Bravo cameras, and Jen Shah had been tipped off, so she had already left, but I mean, the Bravo cameras caught everything, like caught them showing up and stuff. So I'm sure we're going to see that. And
Oh, I'm
then,
excited for that.
exactly. And then immediately after they go on this trip. So I'm sure that's all they're talking about the whole time on the trip. And then Jen Shaw's not on this trip. So yeah, I mean, we're smack dab in the middle of it. And it's all going to be filmed. So next season's going to be, Andy's probably like counting his money right now.
I
He's making so much money.
know. But Jen Chug is, I feel like she just wants to be famous.
Obviously,
Um,
because if you're scamming
yeah,
people and then you go on a reality TV show, man, you're stupid.
yeah, she is stupid. I
And
just,
then,
she has an anger problem, and then she's like a gaslighter because she blames all her problems on other people, like how she
hmm
acted at Shaw's surprise party, how she like threw her glass and everything, and then she had the audacity to blame it on Whitney. Like Whitney didn't do anything wrong. She just like told you what was going on, that people were talking smack about you,
which
and
is
then
like
you,
a good friend to do.
yeah, maybe it was a wrong time, wrong place, but like that's not her fault. And the fact that you're gonna blame your marital problems on Whitney bringing up that issue, no.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like
It's
Jen Shaw might be jealous of Whitney's and her husband's relationship because they're like best friends, you know. They
hmm
have such a good relationship, like happy family. And I'm not saying her husband, Coach Shaw, is bad, but he's always away, you know. They don't have much quality time to spend. And
yeah.
maybe Jen Shaw is jealous of that.
Maybe if Jen Shaw's husband was around, she wouldn't be scamming the elderly. She wouldn't have all this free time to scam the elderly.
And why does she have like three assistants?
And what do they do? Like one
Uh,
of them was an FBI agent or something, right? You were telling me that?
he was no. The informant was part of her glam squad.
Okay,
Yeah, but
that's wild.
if you, I think we talked about this how her
Mm,
glam squad hated her because she's so rude and nasty. So no
yeah,
shit, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna give you all the info you want. Like,
that's
fuck this
wild.
bitch. That's why you
Yeah,
treat everyone the way you want to be treated, with kindness. You know, you don't know who's around you.
exactly. Exactly. And then at the reunion, Heather was like saying, because Andy started asking Jen Shaw like what she does for a living, because I guess it's like a big topic of confusion. I wonder why. And Heather was like, "Yeah, I don't know what Jen Shaw does, But we were sitting at the owner's table of Tao and like getting bottles and stuff. And like, so I love it. Whatever she does, I love it. And now all this comes out and it's like, okay, well, I don't know how she knows the owners of Tao and stuff because she's just like scamming people. So
Yeah.
she
She
was saying
probably,
she's marketing company. That's what she was trying to tell Andy, is something like that.
huh, I don't know. Jen Shaw probably doesn't think she's going to jail. She thinks like this is like just giving her more publicity. But like this is serious. I don't think she's taking it seriously because if she was taking it seriously, she wouldn't be posting crap on social media like saying she's innocent.
Yeah, she's still like posting stuff like watching football and stuff. And I think she has to um doesn't she have to go back soon or something and prove how much show them how much she makes?
I
I
think
forgot.
so.
Something like that. She has to go back and like give them bail or something. I have no idea what it was. I'm trying to look into it right now. Bail set
I
at
think
$1 million.
I don't know, but the government's gonna be taking her Birkin back, that's for sure.
I know, right? Oh yeah. Oh, that's what it was. So she doesn't own any. They don't own any property. They're renting, but yet
Yeah,
she's like trying to say she's like so rich and stuff. And then so the courts were asking her like for a list of her assets or something, and she was trying to say that she didn't have any. I think. And then somebody was like, but then like if you go on her social media, like she has all these expensive bags and everything. So
like is she dumb? Like this is not your local police. Like this is the FBI. They know your assets. Like you know, like this is the government. Like they're gonna know what you have. They're just trying to see if you're gonna tell the truth or not.
and then now they have her like flaunting everything, um, all her money and stuff, and on these Bravo shows, and they're gonna use that in court because that's what they
Of
did with
course.
Teresa. Yeah, they did that with
Yeah.
Teresa and Joe.
Yeah, of course. She's so dumb. They just want you to be honest. They don't they're not asking you because they don't know. They already know, girl. They
Mm-hmm.
just want the truth from you to see what kind of person you are. And if you want to keep lying, well, you're digging yourself a bigger hole. So good luck with that because it's probably gonna work out.
So federal prosecutors asked for 1 million plus $250,000 in either cash or property security. And then her lawyers were saying that she doesn't own her house, but she has businesses and yeah, so and then tried to argue that she's not a flight risk. I don't know. This whole thing is so wild to me. Oh,
Hmm.
and then they said she has to stop like taking in payments from her businesses, obviously because they're all scams.
What about Bravo paychecks?
She was asking about that in court. I think she's still allowed to receive that,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. Bravo stars are having a lot of legal problems lately. Like Jax Taylor, he's on the list too. But you don't really follow
No.
Vanderpump Rules, though. Yeah, yeah. So Jax Taylor, um, he was posting yesterday actually because he bought his wife a push present, which is very interesting because he owes 1.2 million in back taxes to the government, but yet he's over here posting this expensive ring that he just bought her, and it's on social media.
Are these
So
people completely and utterly stupid?
obviously,
Did they
because the
not
FBI
know
is,
that FBI, if
mhm,
you're, they're watching you every step?
yeah, it's literally millions and millions and millions and millions of people just saw you post this expensive ring that Kyle Chan designed as a push present from Cruz and Dax to Brittany. And yeah, I mean, she's not going to have it long. The FBI is going to come repo it. But according to him, he had a bad bookkeeper, and that's why he owes so much money in
Yeah,
taxes.
okay.
And he's going to get it all sorted out. But I read something that it just if he doesn't pay it off, the amount keeps getting higher and higher, like it builds interest. So I don't know what he's doing, but I was I was upset that I couldn't see I just saw somebody posting that he was posting this ring. I was like, oh man, I can't see him posting this ring because a few
He
years
blocked
ago
you.
Jax blocked me. And I heard it's like something Jax does. Andy Cohen was making fun of him for it. He gets mad at people talking shit to him on Instagram, so he blocks people.
How about
Just
you
he
just
has
don't read your messages and your comments?
You literally have like millions of followers. Like, how do you have time to block people? But
Exactly.
so I started, talking shit, and eventually I pissed Jax Taylor got so pissed off at me. Eventually, he blocked me,
Okay, what did you say
and
to get yourself blocked?
I mean, nothing even obnoxious. Like, just like the truth. Like, it was when he was cheating on his girlfriend and stuff, and I was just talking shit about Jax Taylor. Like, he was wearing like a Detroit hat or something. I was like, you make Detroit look stupid. Just like,
Damn, how sensitive is he to get hurt, butt hurt over something
I mean, it was very
so
sensitive
mundane
because
from a random stranger?
yeah, I wasn't saying like I've seen trolls on Instagram, and like I don't even have that in me to like come up with something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't even anything extreme. I just probably told him he was a loser, and like I don't even think I swore at him. But yeah, I got blocked. I wanted to see if I could do it, and yeah,
Okay,
but
if
and
you're
I thought
that, I'm sorry, but
well,
if
I
you're
thought
that
I
sensitive, just turn off your comments and turn off your direct messages.
yeah, that's what Andy Cohen told him, and
Oh,
he
really?
yeah, because Andy was making fun of him on like Watch What Happens Live. And honestly, I thought it was funny at first, like when he blocked me. But then I was like, man, for the past 2, 3 years, I don't know what Jax Taylor is doing. Like, what is he doing? And then I remember that we made a new Instagram for our podcast. It's
Yeah.
Deep Dish Podcast. Go and follow it, guys. And so I followed Jax Taylor, and now I got all the juicy details on what he's been doing since he's been fired from Bravo.
Watch you listen
So
to this
it
podcast and blocks us again. He's our first
don't say
listener.
that. I've already posted like 3 things about Jax Taylor on our Instagram page. So yeah, he might block us again.
But did you tag him?
No, I
Okay,
purposely did
don't
not
tag
tag
him.
him. I was like, if I tag him, he'll see it because he obviously looks at everything, and then I'll be blocked again. And you know,
Jeez, he needs to put a time limit on his like social media usage.
right? Like, just little old me got blocked by Jax Taylor.
Dang, it's like so pathetic of him. Like it's embarrassing that you're like spending this much time blocking people. Okay.
It really is. It was really, really funny, but I'm excited to see what happens with his tax stuff, even though, according to him, it's a bad bookkeeper that he owes $1.2 million. And he just bought a new ring that's probably going to be repoed. So, very excited.
Embarrassing. Okay. You were talking about you said something about your DMs because I got something to talk about my DMs.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was just complaining because I've been reading my DMs a lot lately because usually I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been on like Facebook more, trying to promote our podcast. And yeah, I was looking through my DMs, and it'll be like people like messaging me, like maybe I met them once at a party, or maybe I don't even know them. And then when I don't respond, they'll be like, cool. Oh, thanks for ignoring me. And like, just, oh, okay. It's like that. Like, thanks for ignoring me. And I'm like
Mm-hmm.
confused because I'm like, where do you get the audacity to like assume that I owe you an answer
Yeah.
or a response? I've never met you. I don't know you. Maybe I met you once. You're not my friend. And in real life, you would not have my phone number. So you think that just because like you have me on social media, you can slide in my DMs and get mad at me for not responding? Like in real life, you would never have access to me. I would never
Yeah.
give you my phone number in real life. And now you think that you can just get mad at me for not responding? Like, it blows my mind about social media. Like, you have such easy access to people. And then these dudes are just out here like mad that you're not responding.
Like
But bro, if it wasn't for social media, like you wouldn't even have access to me like this. So
yeah.
I,
The
I don't understand why you think you're owed a response.
like
It's
the
wild.
audacity and the entitlement to think that another person you don't even know
Hmm.
has to
Yeah,
respond to you. No.
that's Yeah, that's a good word for it. Entitlement. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know you. You don't have my phone number. You would not have my phone number in real life. So I don't know why you think that I should respond to you. Like, I was taught not to talk to strangers on the internet. I don't know when that changed, but I still don't like talking to strangers on the internet. So,
Yeah. Um. So this like pissed me off. This is just like again, it's entitlement. So I'm sure you've seen me like tag my best friend Carolina in my
mhm.
Instagram, and like like something's funny and I tag her in. So I would
Yeah, shout
have
out.
shout out to Carolina. So I would have these guys in my like okay, so there was two guys that I went on a date with, one date, and like I never texted them back, but they kept like messaging me still, whatever. And they were like still in my DMs being desperate. So the same two guys, they're in my DMs being desperate, are DMing her with the same crap. How stupid are you to think that me and her don't talk?
Right?
Like me and
I
her are best friends. We are constantly in contact. We literally talk all day, every day. We talk about
mhm.
stupid men in our DMs saying stupid shit. We share all the info. Like you're stupid. And then I confronted this one guy. I'm like, why are you in my best friend's DMs? And then in my DMs, I'm like, pick one. He's like, well, is she
Be-
available to go on a date? I'm like, she's not fucking interested, you moron. You went on a date with me. You think she's gonna go on a date with you after she knows the date sucked? Like you're stupid.
No, I've had dudes do that to me. Like I had this guy, he met me and my friend out together and I was like trying to like slide in both our DMs. I'm like, like I met you at the same time as her. Like you met both of us together. Like we talk. We know what's going on. Like
Like, are you
um
stupid? Or like do they like
yeah.
maybe they like pry on girls because like how like a lot of girls are like competitive and like about stealing each other's man or whatever. I'm not like
Yeah.
that. My friends are
Yeah.
not like that. Like we're ride or die for each other. We don't give a shit about the dudes because dudes are fucking replaceable. And
Exactly.
so maybe they had an experience with females being like that, competitive, like, oh, I'm gonna get your man, but that's not relatable to me. Like, can't relate, you
Exactly.
know?
Yeah, exactly. Can't relate. Whatever is meant for me is gonna be for me, no
Yeah.
competition. So
It's just like
that's
it's just
crazy.
so embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed for them.
Yeah, know what I really hate is when like I'll like post a picture of like one of my hot friends and then tag them and then the dude will like go follow her. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's happened like when I
Oh,
tagged you in a picture before and then all my friends go and follow you. I'm like, okay, you don't even know her.
yeah. But it's just like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like she's gonna be interested all of a sudden? Like you're not that
And she's not
great.
gonna tell me, and she's not gonna tell me. Like, come on.
Like the first thing I do if a dude wants to follow me because my stuff is on private, and
Hmm.
I go to his page and I see that my friend is following them, the first thing I do, I screenshot it and send it to my friend. Do you know this guy?
Exactly.
It's like,
Exactly. What about the guy with the Uber drive? Can we talk about that?
yeah. Wait, which guy?
The
Remind
guy
me?
last the guy last night who thought you were an Uber.
Oh my God. So, oh, I can't go into detail how I know him, but this guy is a
A
driver,
psycho?
a psycho that I needed to hire for my job. And obviously, I gave him my number. And for some odd reason, he thinks we're friends now. Because this is not the first time he messaged me saying shit. Last time he messaged me, he was like, I bought a new car. I need someone to help me drive it back home. I'm like, I didn't even fucking reply. Like, what
Oh
do
yeah,
I
I
look like?
remember
I don't
that.
know you. I really don't know you. You're a stranger to me. And then you're gonna like call me at like midnight asking me to pick you up from a bar. Walk, motherfucker.
Literally, literally left her like a 15-minute message about
Yeah.
how his friends ditched him in the back. He needs a ride to a bar 20 minutes down the street from where he is, and it's a 2-hour wait for an Uber.
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
By the way, I
Come
live in.
on.
By the way, he was in the suburbs. I live in the suburbs of Chicago. Yeah, there's no 2 hour wait. Like it's pretty dead, and Ubers are pretty available. So he was
Yeah,
just
you
trying
can
to
get
see
Uber,
me.
Lyft. Oh, but that's like the most pathetic way. Like, yeah, I want to get out of my bed at 12 o'clock and come pick you up and drive you down the street 20 minutes. Okay. Sounds like a great time.
Pick up a stranger.
Now, maybe if you said on the voicemail, I'll give you $200, yeah, my ass would have been there in 2 minutes, but
yeah.
no.
Uh,
No,
I just
I can't.
like what goes on in these people's heads thinking.
I don't know.
Men, I don't know. I just
Crazy.
like I look forward to like meeting my soulmate one day, but I don't think I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna have to go to find my soulmate because these guys ain't it. It's weird. And then
So you don't think it's a guy asking you for a ride? Like you're an Uber? Damn.
I don't know if I told you this, but I was seeing a guy. I'm not gonna name his name. You're just gonna call him Paul motherfucker. Um, I met him on Hinge, and the first thing I ever do because I'm looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for hookups. I'm done with that. I'm 30
Mhm.
now. I can't do this anymore. And the first thing I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm looking for something serious. If you want to pursue something serious, let's do this. Like, I'm interested to going out, taking things very slow because that's how I do things. I want to take things slow, get to know each other, have fun, but I don't want to play games. He's like, that's exactly what I want. Like, no games. I want a serious relationship, whatever. 2 months in, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm sorry. Why did you waste my time?
Sex.
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, no, thank you. And the sex wasn't even that great.
I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens.
I do have a hookup buddy. So he's amazing. It's probably the best sex I've ever had in my life. But it's weird because we're like, I don't know if I would date him.
You know?
I don't know. I just don't know if I would. It's it's a thing I'm working in therapy. My thing is it's like I don't wanna date the guys I wanna fuck and I don't wanna fuck the guys I wanna date. Let's talk about how complicated I am.
Yeah, no, I get that sometimes because, like, sometimes you can have really bad sex, but you just like really like the person.
Yeah, because
And
they're
it's
like a
like
good person.
yeah, it's like your dick is really small, but it's kind of okay because like I have feelings for you.
Yeah, have you seen that meme where it's just like your 3-inch dick felt like 8 inches because I loved you?
Yeah, that's my life.
I was gonna ask you, have you ever encountered a micro penis?
So how many inches is a micro penis?
A
Yeah,
micro
probably.
penis, I think, is below 2 inches
Below 2 inches? No,
or
I never
smaller.
have. Two
So
inches. Like
yeah,
girl, like real 2 inches or like men 2 inches?
no, like real 2 inches. Like
Like real
take
two
a
inches?
ruler out of your drawer, 2 inches.
Okay, hold on, let me get a ruler. I'm gonna Google 2 inches, but I think I can figure out what 2 inches is.
So I definitely had that, and
Two
for a
in-
minute,
oh, what? Like
yeah,
when it's hard, it's 2 inches?
yeah. Not
No,
to
I've
make
never
fun of
seen
him,
that.
but when I saw that, I'm like, that has to be a clit. There's no way that's a penis. I was like, that's a
Um,
clit.
yeah, what did
He
that
just,
feel like?
I had to go home.
I had to go out.
It was an emergency. Mom, you're in the hospital. I'm on my way. Um, I was not
Like
ready.
like
I
before anything even happened, like oh, my mom's in the hospital.
I literally so I was pretty young at that time. So I just laid on the bed and he pulled his pants down and I saw oversized clit. And then he just laid on top of me and I'm just like, what am I doing with my life?
Wow. Yeah, I'm just like holding up 2 inches in my hand and I'm just trying to imagine like a penis being that small and it's like really kind of scary.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like it wouldn't have been an issue for me if he went out on me or uses 5 digits. No, he
Yeah,
just thought that penetration was enough,
because he's probably
which there
like,
was
hurry up, I'm
none.
gonna bust quick. Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna bust quick, so we gotta do this quick. My little guy can't handle all this.
I just it's just the weird it's just It literally looked like oversized clit. That's literally like. Would you even
Yeah.
consider that?
But I mean, no, I'm still a virgin. What are you talking about?
Totally. Me and my friend used to have this thing where it's like if you don't remember his name, it doesn't count. If you wear a condom, it doesn't count.
Oh, I'm a virgin.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Yep. None of
Definitely.
it counts.
If you
If you
were
didn't look him in the eyes the whole time, it doesn't count.
uh,
Virgin.
good old virgin,
Yep.
Catholic virgin. I had a guy that first of all definitely blocked him. Um, thought that like having anal sex on the first date was appropriate. Like
Yeah, because like remember like back in the day where they would say like, oh, if you have anal sex, you're still a virgin. It doesn't count.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so like that's probably why he was saying that.
Oh, maybe he was like super Catholic or something.
Yeah, he was like, it doesn't count, or he was just like really forward.
Speaking of anal, I definitely pegged a guy before. Have you?
I just can't. I'm not into it. I feel like if a guy wants a dick up his ass, then he must want a dick up his ass.
I didn't
Whether
even, I don't
with
respect the dude, but it was fun. It's not like I'm gonna like.
I don't respect the dude, but it was what?
There's something empowering about being in charge and treating a man like
Yeah.
a little bitch that I love. I'm not gonna date him. I'm not gonna go on dates with him. I'm gonna come over and treat him like little bitch that he is, and then I'm gonna
And
leave.
so what? So what? You just like pegged him the whole time? Did he come?
I didn't let him come.
Okay. All right.
It was really empowering as a woman. It was it was fun. Um,
Was it big? Was it like a big giant dick you were sticking in his ass?
no, I would say it was like more average. Um,
How did our podcast get so inappropriate? I thought we were talking about house fire.
I know it took a 180, didn't it?
Oh God, we're gonna be banned from the internet
I
soon.
know. Um,
No, I just feel like if I don't know. I just if I'm sticking a dick up a dude's ass, I just feel like he wants it from a dude. Like I just can't respect him
yeah, you don't.
after I see him getting a dildo shoved up his ass. I would just like I wouldn't have any respect for him.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
don't think
deserve
that would not turn
respect.
me on. Yeah,
Yeah.
that wouldn't turn me on.
Oh, it didn't turn me on. It just made me feel like in charge and like powerful. Like I have no respect for
You
the
just
dude. It was just like he's a little bitch to me. Um,
you're like you're a little bitch. Let me fuck my anger out of you.
yeah, pretty much. Take all my anger from all my heartbreak.
Did you go like just like how did that conversation come up?
um, so long time ago, I met him like long time ago, and we went on like a few dates. It was fine, and then like I don't know, randomly one day we were texting, and he just brought it up. He's like, "Would you ever peg a guy?" I'm like, "I don't know. I've never done it, but it seems like interesting." I'm pretty open minded, and if a guy says he's open minded, then he's definitely into pegging. Um, yeah, it just brought it up, and then the next day he bought the strap on, and I came over and I gave it to him.
Oh wow, he bought it or you bought it?
No, he bought. I'm not gonna spend my money.
He went to the store and bought it.
Yeah,
Wow, he was really into it. I feel like he was the one that bought it.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I wonder how many guys are actually into that and just don't talk about it.
I think a lot of
I
guys
wonder.
are curious. They're just scared. Um,
Well, guys, if you're curious and you're scared, you know, MJ will help you out.
yeah. Please DM me. But you gotta buy the strap on.
You're gonna have like 1,000 DMs after this.
You're like, please, can you?
Please teach me.
I'm gonna like become a mistress. Is that what they call them?
Right?
Dominatrix mistress?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I
heard they make
do
good
that.
money doing that. Hell yeah. Show up to people's houses with whips and chains
Like
and
choke
a
the fuck
big
out of them.
dildo. Yeah. While you fuck them in the ass.
Honestly, I wish I could make money off that. So
I
how
mean, you could.
I
You could.
could.
It's called prostitution.
Oh my god.
Just saying.
Put
Just
a put a
saying.
put an ad on Craigslist. Who needs a mistress?
Right? Yeah, Craigslist. Man, people still use Craigslist or what?
Yeah. I texted you yesterday. I thought I was gonna get a dog, a corgi, and it was total scam.
Yeah, that's why people don't use Craigslist because it's a scam.
Well, I was looking for like free cats because I want a cat like really badly.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and I was looking at the shelters, but I wanted to like see if I can find like an Irish, not Scottish fold, like those cats with the folded ears. They're like
Okay.
extremely hard to find. So I was just like, oh, let me just see here. And then like I saw the corgi. I'm like, oh, I want a corgi. Um, so that didn't work out.
Corgis are funny. Like when they're running,
I
like the way
know.
they run, they're just fucking hilarious.
I know. I love their little butts. They're the best.
Yeah, this is their butts, and they're so low to the ground. They kind of
I,
remind me of wiener dogs.
yeah, they do. But like chubbier. They're thick.
Yeah,
They're thick wiener dogs.
yeah, thick wiener dogs. I love a good wiener dog.
Yeah.
You know me. Well, I think we should probably wrap up our podcast.
Yeah, our very first podcast. This was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. You know, we're gonna release it every Thursday. So if you guys haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and we will be having guests on our podcast. We already have our first guest planned. Very excited
So
about it.
exciting.
So I'm not gonna tell you who because it's a surprise, but it's gonna be lit.
Okay.
And yeah, drop us an email if you have any questions, comments, or concern at Deep Dis
Yeah, give us the
Podcast.
feedback.
Yeah, deep this podcast at gmail.com. If you have any nasty comments, we don't give a fuck. So
Or
don't
write
email
us an
those.
email about your experiences with
Oh,
pegging.
yeah. Let us know. Let us
Let us
know how
know
you
something,
enjoy pegging.
especially if you're a guy. I want to know what makes pegging fun for you.
For sure. Or it might be the G spot in their asshole.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to Deep Dis. We hope to see you next time.
Thank you for listening
And
to us.
all right, bye.
Bye.